Get a check of live Doppler radar. Scattered showers, even a few thunderstorms moving through the area here this evening. Now, while some of these thunderstorms, especially right now moving through parts of Johnson County, may be a little bit loud, we're not expecting severe weather in our neck of the woods. That does look likely, however, in East Arkansas come tomorrow. Closer look into Johnson County shows folks in Clarksville, Knoxville, you're dealing with that thunderstorm. Things are starting to wrap up as it pushes into the northern part of the county over into Pope County. We'll continue to see more and more of these. In fact, there's some developing in LaFleur County right now as we speak. Futurecast does show a few more of those overnight tonight. A lot of it's light in nature. Again, not to say you might not hear some embedded rumbles of thunder, but generally a lot of this is light rain. This is noontime tomorrow. Look at those temperatures, mid-50s across parts of the River Valley, low 50s in northwest Arkansas. You'll want the rain gear just to be on the safe side given how spotty in nature a lot of this is. There may be a bit of a break midday before another round likely moves into the area. By tomorrow late afternoon, that's going to be a part of our actual cold front. Notice the temperature starting to cool down as a result of that. Then we'll quickly turn our attention to the potential, the likelihood that some of this starts to transition over into some snow showers tomorrow evening. Now, I'll tell you, everyone northwest Arkansas and the River Valley definitely has the chance of seeing some flurries tomorrow evening. The highest chance of accumulation, however, is likely going to be north of Interstate 40. Now, we're not talking about major accumulations, but enough to certainly notice out there. That's going to wrap up by midnight tomorrow night. Temperatures steadily dropping. Sunday is going to be a cold day. When it comes to amounts, a trace probably for many of us, at most an inch of accumulation, so not necessarily impactful. Road temperatures shouldn't all be too cold, so I think when it comes to actually slick spots, yeah, bridges, overpasses, maybe here and there, but widespread impacts not expected with this specific system. We turn our attention to Tuesday. That's when I think we might have a different situation on our hands. This is Tuesday morning. Precipitation of a variety of forms starting to move into the area. Frozen, likely northwest Arkansas. Rain perhaps in the River Valley. That system continues to move in from the northwest. This is 9 p.m. So somewhat of a quicker moving system, which is going to do a couple of things for us. Number one, it's going to limit the amount of accumulation that you could expect. But notice this, that transition zone really looks to be setting up as of right now. Again, subject to some change. As of right now, setting up in the River Valley, that's where we would expect a mix of rain to sleet, eventually maybe transitioning over to snow on the backside of the system. Snow looks more likely as the predominant precipitation type in northwest Arkansas. There's that transition starting to occur on the backside going closer to the midnight hour. A lot of this wrapping up by early Wednesday morning. So in terms of how much you can expect, can't nail that down just yet. There are some discrepancies in the data. We'll keep you posted. I do think accumulation is likely, though. That's the factor number one. Factor number two is the polar vortex. This is going to be tonight. It's tight up north where it typically stays. It's going to weaken going into the next several days, and that's going to spin us off some really cold air. You're going to feel it Sunday, but the real cold air, watch this. You can kind of see that lobe starting to dip off towards the south. This guy right here by Wednesday, we're talking about bitter cold temperatures. Temperatures themselves below freezing for sure, maybe even below zero, but look at this. These are wind chill numbers. This is raw data. I don't typically love to show it because models can be biased, but I think this is impactful enough that I wanted to give you an early heads up. Wednesday morning, wind chill values northwest Arkansas almost as low as -20, where you could be anywhere between 0 and -10 in the River Valley. But it gets colder on Thursday. Look at these temperatures, feels like temperatures. -20 in Bentonville, -10, the River Valley. That's some dangerously cold air. This is wind chills, right? So this isn't actual temperatures, but those temperatures likely going to be dipping below freezing. Go ahead and call for a weather impact alert for Tuesday on account for the snow, sleet, the rain. It's going to be messy out there. Plan accordingly. Details in terms of how much rain, accumulation, snow, sleet will be coming over the weekend, I suspect. 40% chance of rain tomorrow, northwest Arkansas. It ends as snow. Keep that in mind. Sunday's cold. President's Day is chilly, but a little bit warmer. And then there you have Tuesday. That chance of snow does seem to increase. We'll keep you posted with regards to that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I anticipate weather impact alerts for those days as well, just given the fact that we're looking at some dangerously cold temperatures. Look, it's been cold this winter. We've had a couple of Arctic blasts, but nothing like what's about to transpire the second half of next week. In the River Valley, 57 tomorrow. You'll want the rain gear. Sunday's much colder. Should be drier, though. That's the good news. President's Day also looks to be a bit on the dry side before our big storm system arrives on Tuesday.